Okay, so here I'm going for the heel hook. I don't think my bite was deep enough.
We step over the face.
I think the step over was pretty good.
There you go. Capture the heel.
But ultimately, I couldn't stop his spin. I think I needed to gain control of that other leg. I missed it just a few seconds earlier.
If you're gonna step, mug.
From here, I think he wised up to that overstep, and I couldn't get a deep enough knee line. Here, I should have stepped over and kept rolling. He didn't really control that top leg. I could have definitely rolled out of this. I think I was just nervous. This was my first no-gi match back, so I tapped early. Yeah, definitely could have stepped over here and rolled. This was one successful one. Just threw that in there. But I mean, he was a blue belt. He basically gave me the sub. You can see here, he takes the knee bar bait pretty hard. Goes to defend. Shelf it over my legs. Finish that compliant sub there. Here's Ben Fag back. He goes for a shitty heel hook here because I don't pummel my right leg to the inside while I'm going for my own. He had outside position, which allowed him to try for it, but he didn't have enough of a bite. So I roll out. Again. So I roll out. I pummel to the inside this time. He tries to pummel his outside Ashi leg that I was going for out. So I switched back to honey hole and then switched to 50-50, which I'm in here. And I start digging for this inside heel hook, which I actually had pretty tight. My grips were just pretty gassed at this point because I'm a shithead. And then he was able to start spinning, get to out of bounds, where I kind of let up, and then he pushes out his leg, clears a knee line. So again, you can see here, he pulls this shitty regular Ashi. I pummel to inside to get my own regular Ashi. He pulls that leg back because he's wise to it. So I step that top leg over and then that bottom leg under, shelf it for the honey hole, go for the knee bar. I transition to 50-50. I try to pull out this inside heel hook. He's fighting it. It's pretty deep. I'm gassed because I'm fucking stupid. While I'm fighting here, I think he's able to slip that right leg of his under so he can begin the roll. You'll see it here. Yep. Boom. Now with that right leg free, while fighting that hand position, he's able to start rolling. See, out of bounds. His knee line's coming clear. Almost out. And then he's pretty much out now. Okay. So from here he goes for that sweep. And so I try to invert and go for this outside Ashi position.
There it is, there's the heel.
For that outside heel hook. Let's go! And then he just smashes me. I'm pretty gassed here. So my fight for this is not good. I know Dom was saying I have to get him off of my hip. I think if I buck my right leg up into his shoulder as well as use that arm to push him that way, which you can kind of see I start trying to do, I'd be able to get him. But ultimately that doesn't happen, so here's that initial step over to counter. Slide that left knee through to get to the inside ashi position. What I'm doing with my right leg is what I need to continue to do, I think. Like here I had it for a second, but I need to keep him posted on his butt. It's really hard. I struggle with this position a lot. Yeah. So from this position, I just feel pretty much crushed. Like, so you can see I kind of start to bail here almost to try to like maybe turn back in, second guess myself, maybe go back for the heel. I just am like, fuck, what do I do? I'm gassed. Keeping that hook doesn't even do shit. Here's this last match, which I didn't slow anything down for this because a lot of the trades were pretty long. So, oh, I did slow this down. Okay, so from here, I try to do this like rolling once I step that leg to the inside. Like this roll here under that top leg to enter, but he beats that pretty well. So again, I like leading with that leg on the inside because I can step back to this position, honey hole, right away. But I can't beat the knee line a lot of times. So then I'll switch back to regular ashi. I can't sweep this fucking giant of a man. So switch back to butterfly. Now I'm just regular shitty half guard, trying to get back to Z guard so maybe I could sweep him over to the other side ashi. Doesn't work. He's quarter mounted here. And he tries to roll for the armbar. I beat that. And from here I step into ashi. He clears the knee line pretty easily. This is a new cut later on where I'm trying that back step again, but it's just not deep enough. So from there, okay, I'm duplicating this and really slowing it down because it's really awesome on his part. You can see I'm gonna go to try for that step over, and he just like kind of pushes my body weight forward, rolls into me, and comes up off the single. One more time, I go for that overstep. Like normally I'd overstep his head with my left foot here to try to backstep, technically backstep into the honey hole. It's really overstep. He like uses his left arm and massive body to like throw my weight over his head. He spins into me and comes up on the single. I felt like that was a really good counter because I tried that backstep so many times. I think he wised up to it. Just something to think about for myself to use, and if someone does it again, how to counter.